Hi folks, I'm joined here by Andrea, our Director of Curriculum and Quality and our Head of Admissions, and we're here just to give you a bit more information about the open evenings and about some of the process as well. So when I go into schools, I spend a lot of time encouraging the Year 11s and their parents that they come along to our open evenings, to walk around the place, talk to our students, talk to our teachers, and to be able to make a proper decision. And also, and this is really important folks, make sure you go to the open evenings of the other providers as well, because it's really important that you try us all on for size before you make one of the most important decisions that you'll have to make. So with all that in mind, Andrea, why are the open evenings so important? And if they come along, what would you be hoping that they get from the open evening?
It's so important because it's a chance to come into the building,
Yeah,
and have a look around because it's a fantastic building, but also it's a chance to have a one-to-one conversation with a teacher who may be teaching you in that subject when you come to college.
for a long time. So
For
yeah,
2 years.
yeah.
So my advice would be prepare before you come. So have a look at the website,
Yeah.
look at the course descriptions, choose maybe say 5 subjects that you're interested in, subjects that you enjoy, or if they're new subjects, subjects that you already know something about, that you do some research about. So for example, if politics is really interesting to you, be prepared for the politics teacher to ask you who the Prime Minister is, and you should
Okay.
know the answer to that.
Oh, at the moment, I'm not quite sure
Well,
yet.
that's
Okay, yeah.
So do your prep, choose a few subjects
Yeah.
that you're interested in, do that research, look at the course descriptions, and then you should have some questions prepared to ask the teacher on the night.
Yeah.
My advice would be come with family, not your friends,
Yeah.
because your friends have their subjects that they
Yeah.
want to talk to people about. That should be their time. You need to have your time so that you can focus on your choices, because their choices may not be the same as yours.
And families are an important part of the decision-making process,
Absolutely.
aren't they? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, they know you, they know the subjects
Yeah.
that you enjoy, and that you have an interest in, and they're the ones that you're most likely to succeed in.
Okay, so choose subjects that you enjoy, are good at, do your research, just go on our website, there's loads of information on there. And if I'm honest, if you're a teacher and I find out that you haven't even had the time to go onto the website to find out about the subject you'll be spending 2 years of, that would worry me a little bit, wouldn't it? That's reasonable. Okay, so do the research, lots of stuff about coming in with families. Anything else to get out from the whole evening that you'd like? Because we have careers, we have lots of support people, financial support.
That's right. So talk to those people as well. If you have support at school because you have SEND needs, for example, the SEND team will be here to support and talk to you about a transition to college. So yeah, make the most of all of the additional services, particularly careers, and a lot of people starting careers, so they don't even come into the main area of the college until they've sat down and had a quick chat with careers, or they do that on the way out when they've had a think about what courses they might be interested in, just to sort of join the dots up there.
Yeah, it's always useful sometimes to have that destination in mind. Also, what we do say is exactly that if you don't know what your career intentions are, that's fine as well. Then we just go back to the basics. Choose subjects that you enjoy, choose subjects that you enjoy and are good at, and that you'll read around with all the time. Amanda, it's head of admissions. In terms of the nuts and bolts here, so there might be parents watching here and the young people. Just talk us through right now. They can register to come along to our open evening by going onto our website, and then the next steps for the next 5 or 6 weeks or something.
Yeah, that's really important. We're talking about the website and the steps to take before coming to the event.
Yeah.
So registration is key to that process. That will enable you to fast track through yourself on a much quicker, smoother process on arrival of the evening. We've spoken about the website and the course information and the careers link. There's actually on the website a fantastic new feature on the course information, the pathways feature.
Oh, is that we type in your salary expectations and the path?
You've got a profile quiz if you're not actually sure. You mentioned about not being sure about what to choose. So there's online support there where you can sort of look into careers and salaries and how that links into the courses that you're choosing. So parents and students can be doing that in advance of the event. And as Andrea said, when you come on the night, there's lots of other, as well as the curriculum teams and students, we're going to be having guides here at the college. That will be dotted around in key areas of the building. They're going to be visible in bright orange high-vi clothing.
Bright orange?
Bright
Okay.
orange.
So I'll wear my orange tie as well then. Okay.
And so these guides are predominantly going to be are academic improvement mentors that have not long left the college and been successful in their courses.
So they know the college inside out already.
So as well as asking for directions, stop and ask them for, with your questions.
Well, I assume they will tell it in a very honest way. They will say after what is the hard bits, what are the easy bits, and they'll give you a real insight into their journey at Luton Sixth
We'll have
College.
students in the classrooms to give you their honest feedback about the courses and life as a student in general, and our academic improvement mentors. We're also going to have admissions advice as well on hand about the application process and the year ahead. Any questions you might have about the year ahead in general in year 11 and what to expect through our processes.
And then talk me through, so they've come along to the open evening and then they usually go back to the school and after then start doing their preparation. The references are really important as well. We work really close with the school in terms of behaviour and attendance. And after all of that, then we will invite them in March. And it feels like a long time away, but it's quite close. We call it an interview, and I always worry that people get really, really stressed about it. It's a conversation about their. It's an informal
discussion. It's an informal discussion. Just quickly to say that the application is online and opens on the 2nd of December after our 3 open evenings. So we'd like applications to be in before the February half term.
So the closing date is around by
if possible. We have a general closing date, which is the 31st of March. Once we've received your application, we will be contacting schools for references and predicted grades. And when we are happy with the information that we've received, then we will put you through for an interview. And all of your communication will be online through our online portal, where you'll receive your communication of dates.
That's called E2S, isn't it?
That's right.
But applicants know all about the E2S system and everything.
And you'll be invited for an after-school appointment, like you say, with one of our specialist interview team.
It might be myself or Andrew. If you're very lucky, folks, and you pay extra, you may get us, etc. Okay, so that's in March. And after that, they get a conditional offer based on their predicted grades. Or based on their reference, we may wait for a little bit, is that right?
Yeah, some students we might have to hold back on a decision if we need to sort of check on their progress
with the
over
school.
The next few weeks. But conditional offers will stay with them for the year until the enrolment process. And then we will be inviting you in for your final interview.
After they've got their GCSE grades.
To confirm your subject choices then. What's really important and what is key is the reason for attending open evenings and doing all this research is the choices that you put on your application form and what will be decided at your first initial interview will be your firm choices for all year to enrolment. There will be no changes during that period of time. And you need to be mindful that courses will become full. There might be some scope to change enrolment, but it will depend on availability.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Okay, so folks, I hope you found that useful. Come along to our open evening. As I said, go onto our website, register on Eventbrite. We'd love to see you, and then you can see us in person on one of the 3 open evenings, and we'll be very happy to answer any more questions that you might have. All the very best. Take care. Bye bye.